Tell us what you think about what happened last night to Jimmy Kimmel.
Well, this is misery. And in the world of somebody who is an authoritarian, maybe a dictatorship, sooner or later everyone is going to be touched. But this is me. For 30 years, I did this for a living. So I see this happen. They took care of Colbert. That was rude. That was inexcusable. The man deserves a great deal of credit. He's in the Hall of Fame 9 times. And to be manipulated like that because the Ellison family didn't want to trouble Donald Trump with this move, so they got rid of him. Not only got rid of him, got rid of the whole franchise. You're not going to have to worry about anything, Larry. It's all gone. It's fine. Good night. And then my good friend Jimmy Kimmel. I feel bad about this because we all see where this is going, correct? It's managed media, and it's no good. It's silly. It's ridiculous, and you can't go around firing somebody because you're fearful or trying to suck up to an authoritarian criminal administration in the Oval Office. That's just not how this works.
They fire whites, y'all. And others. In response to Charlie Kirk, they are actively scanning your social media profile, reporting your page, reporting your comments for your American right to free speech. That's what's happening. And that's just one response. Jimmy Kimmel, they want Jimmy Kimmel to... So Jimmy Kimmel made some comments about Charlie Kirk on his platform. I'm going to bring those up shortly. But they also stripped him, took him off air quickly, said, we want you to donate to Turning Point, and we want you to directly apologize to the family. And if not, this will be indefinitely. You're going to be suspended. That's one response. That's David Letterman. Let's see what Stephen A. Smith said.
The only thing that I would say as it pertains to Jimmy Kimmel was, where was the joke? Because you're a late night host. And obviously that has a comedic attachment to it. Where was the joke? Obviously it wasn't anything funny about that. The only thing that I would say as it pertains to Jimmy Kimmel was...
Also, Stephen A. just launched this new straight shooter show. I see the American flag in the background. I see it in his logo. Straight Shooter. This is on Sirius XM. It looked like he's about to finesse this conservative opening he has. This kind of looks like Sirius XM. This looks like one of those, what is it? The Blaze Newsmax shows.
Where was the joke? Because you're a late night host. And obviously that has a comedic attachment to it. Where was the joke?
So as a late night host, obviously there's a comedic attachment to it. Where was the joke? Where was the joke, Stephen A. Smith? Ask. Well, the joke is on Sirius XM. Straight shooter. I want to find that clip of what Jimmy Kimmel said, because I want to give y'all context before, we get any depth, because this is also a learning show. It's a show where you get context, show where you get information, not just to argue, right? Right?
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them, and doing everything they can to score political points from it. In between the finger pointing, there was grieving. On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. He's at the 4th stage of grief, construction. construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish, okay?
That Jimmy in rare form. Now that was funny. The joke is how Trump, within 5 seconds of answering about how he's doing, somebody's asking him a real life, heart to heart question. He's responding as like, "Oh, I'm all right." Look at the ballroom. Look at the blue collar workers. look at the hats. Look at the construction machines. Look at that. Instead of giving some sympathy, some empathy, showing some love, some comfort for the nation, he's on record. They asked him on Fox, "Hey, how can we come together?" I don't know. I don't care. That's the joke, because he is incapable of love. He's incapable of showing compassion. He's incapable of, empathy and grace and caring. This man is incapable of that. That's what's funny, Stephen A. Straight shooter. This is not even the worst we've heard Jimmy or anybody have said. Y'all are really, in response during the witch hunt, y'all are skimming the pool. Y'all are getting the small stuff. What about when we were saying Black Lives Matter and people were acting like monkeys and spreading monkeys and being racist and mocking Trayvon Martin? Huh? What? Mocking the victims of Gaza. Victims of Israel in Gaza. That's the joke. This whole fake outrage. You talking about witch hunt? Y'all, this is demonic. And this ain't the spooky pod yet. I try to let y'all know and give y'all context. But this is directly opposite of the love and response, that Jesus taught, that I expect from a neighbor. Somebody, like, if somebody in the neighborhood got killed, like, I didn't expect there was going to be witch hunts about the things you post online. If we talking about that stuff online, y'all better, you know what? I was about to go to you rappers, you YNs. Let's be quiet. Because the things that y'all are really pulling up, they're not really hurtful. They're not even saying, "Oh, I'm going to go stomp on Charlie's grave. F that, F his wife." No, that what Jimmy said was nothing. But let's see what Brian said on Fox News. Brian Kilmeade. Let's just hear that a couple days ago.
Side that you're going to be locked up in jail. That's the way it has to be now.
Or involuntary lethal injection or something.
Well, I can't even get to the last seconds. Like, what? What? Involuntary legal injection? And look at them. Look at this. Look at that face in the middle. Concerned. My boy right here. Oh, what? Oh, really? Involuntary. So you say somebody should kill him. Let's play that back. Let's play that back.
They have given billions of dollars to mental health and the homeless population. A lot of them don't want to take the programs. A lot of them don't want to get the help that is necessary.
We've given billions and billions to homeless programs, and a lot of them. What's the percentage, buddy? Who's denying a home? Who's denying help? And there's a lot of reasons why they might deny help, because y'all niggas are nasty. These conditions are not acceptable. Y'all put them at a disadvantage, and it's not consistent, extended. And I'm not saying there's not people doing great work. We know there's people doing great work. Also, why don't y'all actually invest to solve the problem? Housing, healthcare. Oh, let's just talk about. Let's focus on Brian though.
Billions of dollars to mental health and the homeless population. A lot of them don't want to take the programs. A lot of them don't want to get the help that is necessary. You can't give them a choice. Either
you can't give them a choice.
You take the resources that we're going to give you, or you decide that you're going to be locked up in jail.
That's the options you get. You don't take the resources, you're going to be locked up in jail, well, we still have to pay for. And then when they get out, they be even a more danger to the street, where they're not mentally right, they don't care, XYZ, XYZ. Because we don't want to invest in something a little more substantial, like job placement and job training and free college and free healthcare, home economics, skilled trades, all the things that we are so smart that we know that we can do. But it's either you don't accept the resources and you get locked up.
That's the way it has to be now.
And see, I see Brian, he got hyped up on the forcing part. He heard forcing. Oh, it turned him on.
Involuntary lethal injection or something. Just kill him.
Yeah, Brian, why?
Oh, wait, what was that last part? Let's bring that back. I missed that.
Lethal injection or something. Just kill him.
Yeah,
Just kill him? Just kill him, And that's so comforting. Because I know Brian is a practicing Christian. And that scripture always brings me so much joy of just killing them. That's one of my favorite. I lean on it daily. Just kill them. Just kill them. That's a great idea, Brian. What in the world? And Fox, this is acceptable. This is encouraged. This is acceptable. This is encouraged. This is not healthy. This is dangerous. This is frightening. This is unbecoming. This is ghetto. This is ratchet. This is hateful. That's what that is. But Jimmy Kimmel, who's making a joke about Trump not being able to grieve or grieving just a little bit and then talking about some construction stuff, is what got ABC panties in a tussie. That's the thing y'all are seeking out, reporting people to their employer. Clemson firing professors. This is what it is? Like, where's the line? What is... Y'all. And there's only so much more we can keep saying about Charlie Kirk, about the life that he lived, the unfortunate way that he died. But this is what y'all... This is okay. This is America this week. It's nasty. Don't be fearful of these people. Don't shudder in the face of fear. Let's be courageous. Let's be bold. Let's be wise. Let's think about what we're saying before we're saying it. Let's think about the audience. Let's give the context. Let's not spread misinformation. And definitely don't be spreading violence. The threats to the HBCUs, what does that solve? That is a trauma response. You all are traumatized by this violent, despicable, evil event. And so y'all want to inflict more trauma on others that you see that you are better than. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. What? Free? Free? Oh, please. Oh, please. Next thing on the docket.
Serious implications for the safety and security of Americans and our families. We're more vulnerable to domestic and foreign attack because of your failures of leadership. I don't think you're fit to hand the bureau, but here's the thing, Mr. Patel. I think you're not going to be around long. I think this might be your last oversight hearing. Because as much as you supplicate yourself to the will of Donald Trump and not the Constitution of the United States of America, Donald Trump has shown us in his first term and in this term, he is not loyal to people like you.
He doesn't care. This is Senator Cory Booker of New Jersey talking to the FBI director, Kash Patel, at an oversight hearing. They are not like that. This cabinet is not like that. Kash Patel is the least qualified candidate we've ever had, the least qualified, experienced director of the FBI we've ever had. And he's an idiot. Why you are doing now, these people might be more evil in their heart. I think you're already working for Trump. You got something in your heart. Got some hate, some evil there. But either you want to dig more bodies and commit more crimes and have more cover-ups, or you are severely mistaken that he loves you and you think he's going to keep you around. It's either you are part of the Justice Gang, or you part of the Legion of Doom, or you're not. And I think Patel is part of Legion of Doom. Like, seriously, I think he really drinks the Kool-Aid.
He will cut you loose. This may be the last time I have a hearing with you because I don't think you're long for your job. But I'm.
They've seen it. You're not different than anybody else, Kash Patel.
I'm going to tell you this. I pray for you. I pray for you that you can step up and defend your oath, defend the Constitution, and do a much better job of defending this country. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
You suck.
You want to say anything?
Yes, sir. That rant of false information does not bring this country together. If you want to work on bringing this country, it's my time, not yours.
My God.
Booker got giddy. Look at the lady in the back. Look at her. Booker got giddy. The lady back like, oh no. And look at his eyes. That guy, Patel's. I was telling my dad, I'm like, they be on drugs a lot more than we think. These people are on substances. Okay. Y'all be careful. Leave these strange substances alone. All right.
My God.
If you want to talk about
dividing this country,
it is
I
my
follow
time.
you on your social media posts that
It is
tear
my
this country
time
apart.
to address
There should be a
your
unifying.
falsehoods.
Oh,
You are an
you can try
embarrassment
all
to
you
the division
want.
in this country.
You're an embarrassment. Patel, you're not even like that to even be. You're just, all you are is an embarrassment. Crockett said something amazing where it's like, everybody feels less safe in this country because of things that you've done, except white supremacists. Victims of Weinstein, Epstein, immigration, homelessness. These things have been so aggressively policed and so aggressively focused on that white supremacists have been having a field day. Field day for the last 10 years. That's not even a Democrat-Republican thing. All right? If you really will talk about the war on terror. But Kash Patel, somebody who, you know what? I'm not going to get ahead of myself. Let's hear the rest. Let's see what Corey got. Because I do like this. The Dems should really be taking a couple lessons from Corey. He does what he got to do. Sometimes, yeah, he's playing it up. He's supposed to. But he's a really good wrestler. He's really good.
Not
Senator,
take responsibility for what you have said.
Time.
Sir, you're
Your
making a
time is
mockery of this
over.
committee. Sir, you don't tell me my time is over.
You
The
know how
people
far
of New
we've
Jersey
come
tell me
since
what my
Utah?
time is.
Senator,
You can't lecture me.
And Patel, he's elementary. He's doing this on purpose. He wants the little shouting back and forth because he is finessing. There's a lot of things he is omitting, a lot of things he is not talking about, a lot of numbers he wants to throw around. He wants to get in the ring. This is what he thinks is going to keep him relevant.
You can tell me my time's over.
You may be the charge of the
I'm
FBI,
not going
but
anywhere.
I am not afraid of you.
Mr. Chairman.
Not afraid of you.
Mr. Chairman,
Facts, me either.
point of order.
Senator Booker, I announced at the beginning of this meeting that this back and forth talking over each other doesn't work. And I said,
I watched this here and I was like, Grassley, I don't know if the OZ, you done got the neck pulled back. You looking a little slim, but how long is the greatest generation going? I'm not saying y'all should be in the ground. No, I'm saying Grassley. Oh, I gotta do it. Grassley. My boy's 92. That surpasses any expectations that I had. I definitely thought that was going to say 75, 86. Grassley is 92. He got it pulled back, and he sound competent. Shout out to him. I was like, how long he going to be kicking it? Because he kicking it pretty good.
That if that happened, I asked Patel not to respond, and I was going to give him some time after the senator's time was up to respond, and he has the privilege to do that uninterrupted.
Mr.
So
Chairman, one point of
go
order.
ahead, Mr.
I've
Patel.
watched him talk over us, and you've never once criticized him for us not even being able to get our questions out.
Well,
he has been rude and disrespectful to senator after senator.
And when the senators were not giving him a chance to answer, I didn't stop the senator either.
Because I was watching it and they were cutting my boy off. Let him spew his hate. Let him spew his lies. Let him talk. You don't need to cut him off.
Go ahead, Senator.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. If the FBI, under my 7-month leadership, were failing this administration in this country, why do we have 23,000 violent felons arrested this year alone?
Because y'all have a hard on for handcuffs.
A double increase from that time last year. Why is it that we have seized 6,000 weapons? Why have we found 1,500 child predators and arrest them? Why have we 300 human traffickers in jail? Why have we...
Is it all about just criminalization? Throwing somebody in jail?
Found and identified 4,700 children. Why have we seen 1,600 kilograms of fentanyl in enough...
Kilograms?
To kill a third of the American public, a 25% increase alone from last year. 88,000 kilograms of cocaine seized.
Krigograms?
7,000 kilograms of meth seized.
Craggle?
And that's just on our criminal operations in summer heat. How is it possible that we're taking 8 kilograms off the streets of the cities in New Jersey?
He's talking to somebody like trying to prove that I'm doing my job, like with numbers and all this paperwork. But when I talk to you about, do you know who Dylan Roof is? Do you know who Dylan Roof is? You don't say anything there. Let's see what, let's listen to Schiff.
Right after she gives this testimony in front of an FBI agent, among others, she's transferred to a minimum security prison not suitable for a sex offender like herself. Who made that decision and why?
The Bureau of Prisons.
The Bureau of Decisions made it in
prisons.
The Bureau of
Ooh! Prisons. Decisions, Schiff.
Prisons decided on their own, without any consultation with Blanche or anyone else, that they were going to suddenly, after this interview, completely unrelated to this interview, completely unrelated to anything she said, move her to a prison not suitable for a sex offender. You want the American people to believe that? Do you think they're stupid?
No, I think the American people believe the truth, that I'm not in the weeds on the everyday movements of
you're
inmates.
not in the weeds?
What I am doing is protecting...
I'm not in the weeds of everyday inmates. Is that, he said everyday inmates?
Inmates. What I am... American people believe the truth, that I'm not in the weeds on the everyday movements of inmates.
I'm not in the weeds on the everyday movements of inmates. Ghislaine Maxwell, the co-conspirator of one of the biggest sex trafficking case that has all the layers, all the Illuminati ties, and you're not in the weeds about this? Even that statement is wild to say.
Inmates. What I am doing is protecting this country, providing historic reform, and combating the weaponization of intelligence by the likes of you. And we have
and people are human. People have families. People have parents. People have dads. People have mothers and fathers. There's somebody that goes to sleep and the last thing they see are those eyes. and smells that breath and sees that receding hairline. It amazes me how big the world is and how unique people are. You close your eyes and you see that. Him.
Countlessly proven you to be a liar in Russiagate.
Somebody looked at him back in the day and was like, ooh, yeah, them eyes. That face. That beard.
January 6th, you are the biggest fraud to ever sit in the United States Senate. You are a disgrace to this institution.
You are the biggest fraud. Ton Adam Schiff.
And an utter coward.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised that you continue to lie from your perch and put on a show so you can go raise money for your charade. You are a political buffoon at best.
Well,
ugly man, ugly.
Take it to the bank that the FBI is protecting this country and the state and citizens of the California.
And the thing I saw consistently with this hearing was the respect of the gavel, of decorum. We all feel that what I'm going to say, I have the right to say. You will hear it despite whatever, at inflection high, inflection low. I will continue without no means or manner or respect to the rules, decorum, people that are in charge, they have different roles, even down for the record, to get things clear. I'm a yell. I'm gonna call names.
We are bringing historic reform. Point of order. But all you care about is a child sex predator that was prosecuted by a prior administration, and the Obama Justice Department and the Biden Justice Department did squat. And what did President Trump do? Bring new charges courageously. And what have we done?
Chairman, take control.
He also signed a letter with a young woman's body in a weird letter gift in a book with his signature in the private part. He has openly commented on young women and how Epstein loved them and we have things in common. That is also something he has done. Last video.
Mr. Patel, are the victims of the Jeffrey Epstein
a well-known associate, former best friend of President Donald Trump.
horrific trafficking ring, are they credible?
Any person with information about ongoing sexual...
Look at that face. Look at that hair. Is this in sync? Is it 1995? What? I know his breath and his lips look like they stink.
Trafficking.
I'm asking you if they're credible.
Ma'am, I'm commenting on the evidence we have.
But
we have routinely asked for...
Get that camera out the way!
...people to come forward with more evidence, and we will look at it. And the evidence that we have was the same evidence that the Biden and Obama Justice Departments had. And they determined, not me, they determined that information was not credible.
Letting him cook, not saying nothing. He's supposed to bend stop Patel.
Chairman, he's not letting me even ask my questions.
You ask the questions, he gives an answer. You may not like what he says, but that doesn't mean you get to interrupt him.
Jordan, no, that's a sleazy snake for you.
Mr. Chairman, could we restore the gentlelady 45 seconds so she can
We'll give
complete
her
her question?
additional 30 seconds, which is what I said
I'm
earlier.
going to keep taking my time.
No,
Because
you'll take
here's
the time
thing.
that you get.
You are
30
not
seconds.
answering the question. The question
I
is,
have. You just don't like the
these
answer.
women, are these women credible? It's a yes or no answer.
It's a yes or no.
I answered the question.
Well,
and I
what is
keep
the
telling
answer?
you,
Is it
I'm
yes
the
or
only
no?
FBI director that has welcomed new information in this case. This
You're not-
administration is the only one that has welcomed any new information.
Welcomed. Yay, hey, new information. Welcome over. Shut the door. Put it in his mouth. Shut up. Put him in the back. That's what you do with new information. They ask you how many times was Trump named in the files. Couldn't even give an answer. Is it more than 100? No. Is it less than 50? No. Is it more than one? No.
Is there a yes or no to
Present
whether the
new credible
victims are
information.
credible?
Present new
Are
information.
the victims credible or not?
I'll tell you what happened in the last Trump
Are they
administration.
credible or not? You can't even.
And it's sad because they requested meetings with him. He haven't met. He sitting here, came and answer a question directly. And these are people you think you got that are in the best interest of you, America, of your family, of your brown family, of your white family, your yellow family. You think these people are looking out for you? No, they're looking out for the people that they hang with, that are able to get into the fancy Illuminati parties. They're hanging out with people that's in their tax bracket, that gets their food shipped and delivered and have the same chefs. And that man in that White House. Allegiances to that man. You think they care about you? All the numbers he rattled off. You think he's helping you out? Y'all are. It's not about you. I'm not. But come on. Come on. Don't play yourself. Because he's getting played. Don't play right along with them.
Victims credibly came forward, and you know what happened? President Trump authorized the indictments of Jeffrey Epstein,
called them
not Biden,
a hoax.
not Obama,
President Trump
no one
called
else.
the entire thing a Democratic hoax. So I would like to ask
The gentlelady's time has
if you
expired.
will
I gave her
meet-
the additional
if
45
you-
seconds she
if you
requested.
will
The
meet-
gentlelady yields back. The gentleman from
Mr.
New
Chairman,
Jersey is
I would like
recognized
to
for his
ask if
5
you would
minutes.
meet with the women who were sexually
Time does not belong.
abused and raped and groomed
Time does
at
not
the
belong
ages
to the
of
gentlelady from
14
Washington.
and
The time now
16
belongs.
years old. Are
The
you
time-
going to cover up?
No, I'm
Are
not
you
gonna-
going to
I'm
continue
going to
to
recognize
cover
the
up
gentleman
for
from
the
Jai Paul. I love her. Every single person should be saying that outside of their congressional office, on their YouTube channel, on their Instagram, the TikTok. They should have that same passion, the same details, that same laser focus to ask the questions, to pressure these individuals who are in position, who is harming your well-being, who is threatening and stripping away your rights. That's what public servants should be doing. It's really, the thing about Trump is there's so much there. We don't even have to be ugly. You don't even have to be ugly about white supremacists, because it's the proof is in the pudding. Just play back what they do and play back what they say and ask the questions, because they're idiots. They're like, I get what you're trying to do, Patel. You're not even waving around a bit stick. You're waving around charts and graphs and highlights and numbers. But you can't give us any more comfort. You're spreading more fear. This number and that number. I'm supposed to feel great about that? Because I know y'all not focusing on things y'all should be focusing on. How many predators in these schools are you done caught? Oh, okay. How many people who are affected by these natural disasters and the corporation and governments who are asleep at the wheel when you have flooding coming in, they say they were out of town or they're asleep. Or you have people, a man run up into an elementary school to shoot kindergarteners, and you have SWAT team wait outside in the hallway for over an hour. Where's the charges for that? Patel, where's the focus on that? AI is out here making careers and making mess. So much deceptive information's going on. What are you doing about that, Patel? These people are jokes. If you think they're here for you, they're not. You better be well informed. You better at least have a little bit of understanding of these people's positions. The Department of War, they call it. Secretary Hegseth, they're blasting boats in the sea Foreign boats with people on it. They're killing people. The people that you pay for, you get mad at the maintenance worker or the parking ticket person. I pay your salary. You're paying for the death. You're paying for the bullets and the bombs. You're paying for these people to hunt down immigrants and separate families. Sponsored by you. Gotta hold these people accountable. Gotta hold them accountable.